Namaskar. I welcome you all to our innovative talk show, Enriching Life, Enriching Life. And today the theme is Happy Life, Happy Life. Happy life is a dream for everybody, for me, for you, and for all, for we. But why sometimes we are not getting that happy life? We are not being happy. That today we will discuss. But first of all, let us frankly, openly discuss that what is the symptoms of happy life? What is the parameter to be happy life? Happy life means no tension, no depression, no complaint, no blaming, bindas, cheerful in all situations. There may be challenges, there may be risk, there may be so many hurdles, but we are cheerful, we are joyful, and that is happy life. Happy life is not that we do not have any hurdles, we do not have any problems, we do not have any factors to be depressed, demotivated, everything is there. Still, I am happy. Small example, even a poor person, a daily worker, even if he is not getting the work that day, no wages, no food, but he is happy. But people, lakhs of rupees, crores of rupees, property, power, position, everything is there, but mentally they are not happy. And they don't have sleep in the night, they take sleeping tablet. Two examples. So happiness is not related to your power, position, qualification, money, property. Happiness is connected to our thought and feeling. Positive thoughts, finding that positivity in a negativity, converting is a negative to positive, and that is the skill to be happy. So happiness is defined in different ways, and that differs from person to person. People having all power, position, money, property, they are not happy and they are always depressed. They take medicines, but people do not have such things and they even never consider themselves to be poor because in mentally they are rich, in peace they are rich, in happiness they are rich. But now small question comes. So why? What are the hurdles in our happiness? Everybody wants to lead a happy life, enjoy life, each moment of life. Then what are the hurdles? Come on, let's discuss the hurdles. The hurdles, number one hurdle is our greed, selfishness. If we are confined to our need, then we will be happy. But when need is converted to greed, then everything becomes unhappy. Everything becomes polluted. Because greed has no limit. Greed has no limit. And people become selfish, always possessive, always they want to grab. This selfishness creates all problems and cannot enable a person to live a peaceful life, joyful life, meaningful life. Then second is negative thought. People always, whatever may be the positive outside, they always think negative because they have the fear, they have the anxiety, fear of losing, fear of being defamed, fear of being misunderstood by somebody. So fear of losing something. It may be property losing, it may be job losing, it may be business losing, it may be losing a relations. So the fear and anxiety, you see, whatever happens, and there is a saying, whatever happens, it happens for good. But we must have that positive attitude to understand this, witness this. But people, by default, the negative things comes in mind. That's why this fear, the anxiety, another factor is that why we are not happy. That is searching for perfection. Searching for perfection. We will be always want perfect. No, nobody is perfect. Each one is having a plus and minus. And even if we are making hard labor, sincerely working something, but the result may not be as per our expectations. If the result is not as per expectation, then our happiness is lost. We become depressed, we become very much mentally upset, mentally imbalanced. Because I am not fortunate, immediately comes the negative thought, then happiness gone, everybody is fortunate. Then comes comparison. I compare myself with others, he is happy, I am not happy. And this comparison has no limit, has no end. So this way, the moment I start comparing myself with others and focusing which I do not have, then it becomes really negative. Fear comes, anxiety comes, and searching for the perfection comes. So that absolutely disturbed our mind and we cannot be happy, because happiness is a state of mind. Happiness is a state of thought. Happiness depends on our power of thinking, power of positive thoughts. Nobody can make us happy. The small thing is that happiness is not being sold in the market. We cannot purchase. Happiness we have to create inside. Explore self and create a moment, create an atmosphere, create a situation, create an event to be happy. Then we can be happy. Even if we are happy. But sometimes the small hurdles come, that is the imbalance in our personal life and professional life. That is when we are happy at home. But if some disturbance happens in our work life, in professional life, that affects. But people bring that from office to house. So it becomes work-life imbalance. So that also creates a situation where we are not being happy, though everything we have which is responsible for our happiness. Now let's discuss the process how we will be happy. The process how we will be happy. The first and foremost thing is that in any situation, whatever may be the adversity, whatever may be the problem, hurdles, challenges, risk, we must maintain our positive attitude. That is our skill, that is our strength, to be positive in all adverse situations, in all negative situations. That is our strength and we have to maintain it. And for maintaining it, we must have the control over our mind. That is mind balance. We may have meditation for that, we may have pranayam for that, we may have good satsang for that, we may read good books, good articles, talk with a beautiful, very peaceful person, successful person in this life. So we have to maintain it. The way we are maintaining our dress, the way we maintain our property, maintain our house, everything else, we have to maintain our cool mind, balanced mind and a clean heart. No pollution. Polluted mind creates our unhappiness. And second thing is that each moment we have to live happily. Each moment we have to learn from our past and dream for the future. But if we cannot be very balanced and peaceful, positive in the moment, if we cannot enjoy the present, then we cannot think of a beautiful tomorrow, a brighter tomorrow, a better tomorrow. And for that reason, what happens? We have to accept anything that happens. That is the reality for that moment. And we have to accept it with a smile. Accept it gladly. No grumbling, no blaming. Even not feeling inferior inside. And that things we can have with a balanced mind. And second thing is that we must maintain that human values. Love, peace, truth, non-violence and good conduct. All these human values, if you know, love. If I love myself, if I love my work, if I love people, if I love nature, then everybody will love me. The person who loves his work is not a burden. You be happy. At least in your domestic work, even official work, wherever is that. If I love my work, I enjoy my work. If I love people, then I will have a peaceful coexistence. I believe on sharing, caring. I believe on sacrifice. I believe on service, seva, and I believe on forgiving. This is love. Then love leads to peace. Always in peaceful. I am a peace-loving person. If I am interested for a peace and happy and joyful life, then I will forgive others. Accept the people as they are. Because no one is perfect. Neither me, neither you. Positive is there, negative is there. So I accept the people as he is. So I am happy. I am balanced. Then comes truth. No lies, no hypocrisy, no truth, no double standard. Truth. It is truth for me, truth for you, truth for everybody. So I must, if I commit a mistake, with folded hand, I beg apology, I admit. Then I learn from a mistake, I repair myself, I organize myself, I discipline myself. That is self-purification. So comes, that is truth. Then non-violence. Anywhere peaceful. If somebody is misunderstand me, let me remain silent. Silence is the best answer for them, those who do not understand you properly, those who do not trust you. So that is everywhere non-violence. Never go to the violence. Discussion, not argument. That is why the last is good conduct. Your performance should be good, your behavior should be good, whatever you say, that should be good. So when we maintain the minimum human values, everybody must have the values and virtues. That keeps you happy. You can forgive others. And the last thing is that learning. Develop the habit of learning. Create a hunger for learning. Because as we have discussed, no one is perfect. No one is perfect. If you want to lead a balanced life, peaceful life, joyful life, happy life, you have to learn, learn, learn. And learning has no end. Learning has no end. And we have to learn from everybody, from seniors, from juniors, from peers, and learn from own mistake, learn from others' mistakes. And this happens when we have a good satsang, good friend circle, those who will guide you. And those friends, in reality, true friend, those who will tell your minus points on your face. Not that sycophants, not that pleasing all attitudes. So this is exploring self. I must explore myself, find out what are the minus points with me, what are the lapses in me. Then I learn from my mistakes, I learn from others, and every day I enrich my life. That is why this talk show is named as Enriching Life, Enriching Life. And I am hopeful now, at least whatever you have discussed here, it must have touched your heart and you must have understood it and you must have realized, because understanding versus realizing. Until unless you realize, you cannot put it in action. And I have that trust that you definitely realize and put it in action. If you like it, if you feel it is useful, please spread it, share it, and ensure that we make our life happy life. See you next time. Namaskar.